Hey, I'm Rebecca. Nice to meet you. If you didn't catch my last vlog, I'm starting to vlog. So I feel like a wackadoodle. So I've been running towards goals a lot. The second that a goal is done, I don't know what to do. Oh, hydrate yourself. We're all dehydrated. Please hydrate yourself. Right now, pause the video, go get some water, come back, and we'll keep talking. So I just published this book last week, Blaze by Rachel H. Drake. It's number 2 in the Creature Craving series. This is Haunt, which is number 1. You can read them in any order. My other book isn't here. It's on my bookshelf. But tomorrow, Ember Dragon Daughter and Hazley Fateless come out. These are re-releases, but they did take significant time because I did re-edit some parts, proofread again, reformatted everything, and also made a special edition hardback. And this was a book that came out in 2019. I am giving it new life, changing my pen name on it, and the next book is coming out in December. So both of those things took me several months to do, like 4 months to get ready, plan, market, execute, all that stuff. And now they're done. I don't know what to do with my mind. I don't know what to do with my body. Like, I know logically right now I'm supposed to celebrate in some capacity, but I don't really know how to celebrate, what to do to celebrate. Do you have any ideas? Part of me just wants to get up and go to the bookstore. That could be fun. But yeah, I don't know what to do. And my next books that are coming out are in September, which is book 3 in this series, and book 2 in the other series comes out in December. Technically it's the 3rd book because there's a novella in between, but it's number 2 because that's 1 and 1.5. I'm getting ahead of myself, but those are both a long time away. I mean, they're not a long time away because it's the end of April. We're about to, by the time you see this, it'll be May. I just don't know what to do with myself. Do you ever feel like that? Obviously, I need to figure out some sort of strategy to celebrate my wins and figure out a strategy of what to do when I'm in between projects. And I did my cards this morning. I love doing tarot cards, but I haven't done them in a while. So my usual strategy with tarot cards is just to be simple as hell and say, what do I need to know right now? So I just shuffle the cards and I say, what do I need to know right now? And I already did that, though I just shuffled the cards again. So maybe I should see, what do I need to know right now? But this morning said I needed to know the 6 of Pentacles, which is kind of like give and receive abundance, which is great to have in a release week, by the way. Let's see what it wanted me to know on screen with you. And that is the Ace of Swords. It was reversed. I don't typically do, reversed meanings, but let's see what it says. I don't have any of this memorized ever. Ace of Swords shows a gleaming hand appearing from a white crowd, a representation of the divine. It indicates you're experiencing a moment of breakthrough. Okay, that also kind of makes sense right now. So let me breakthrough. Abundance and breakthrough. When I'm talking about how do I celebrate the end of a huge goal. And I don't know yet. This vlog will tell us in the future. Well, I still don't know what to do with myself, but I'm gonna start with skincare because I took a shower and then laid around in a robe for 2 hours. Before the shower, I tried to take new author photos with my phone and I kind of hate it. Skincare time. My nails have been for a month, so that's good. I have a date with my husband this Friday, so I'm looking forward to having a day off of work just to go to the date because we're gonna go see a movie while my son's at school, so then we don't need a babysitter, and probably go to the bookstore and eat some food and then pick him up and have the rest of the day off. Ember Dragon Daughter and Hazley Fateless come out tomorrow. I don't even know how I pulled that together. I have no idea how I got all that together, but I'm proud of it. And that's what matters. Those are books. I want more of them. Let's change clothes. I have pimple patches. I'm moisturized, so we have that going for me. I'm probably just gonna read hockey romances for the rest of the night and figure out what I'm gonna do to celebrate tomorrow when the books come out. Because I don't know. I should probably market more, but I'm pretty burnt out. So I'm gonna read hockey romances instead. Hello. This dude turns 10 tomorrow, so happy birthday to Mustache. Hi, I'm Rebecca Kelsey Sampson, and here we follow my author life, and I take authorship lessons and tell you life lessons that match. I don't know if that sounded cute. It's something I'm working on. You give me suggestions. But I'm so excited because I just emailed a cover designer that I fell in love with. I mean, I already have a cover designer that does really great work, but this one, I think I'm gonna hire her for the Fated Tales series chronological omnibus. What the hell is a chronological omnibus? I can't even say that. So in my Fated Tales series, it's 3 books right now. One of them technically is a novella in between, but Ember Dragon Daughter, Hazley Fateless, and Cariana Dragon Queen that's coming out in December. And each of those books, the first 2 have flashbacks, and the last one is 3 separate timelines. So it's 3 POVs told out of order. And I'm obsessed with the idea of taking these books, reorganizing them in timeline order of the first fading to the end of the sequel that is set like in the close to present day. I guess it's a fantasy world, but it spans an 118 year timeline between these 3 books. It covers events of 118 years. So after I'm done with the December release, repackage the products in chronological order and release it probably next summer. And I commissioned or have emailed somebody that I would like to commission to do it because she does really great art, and I think it would be cool to have art of the 3 main characters that are like kind of like the crone, matron, maid kind of situation, because there's the one person set 118 years ago, one person set 18 years ago, and then one person set in the present. I never know how to say that because I'm like, it's a fake timeline and it's not real. I guess this is the present, but yeah. I'm really excited because then it's like this great grandmother when she was young, and then the mother of the main character, and then the main character. And I feel like it would be great to have all 3 of them on a cover together. And I found this really beautiful cover designer that just does such amazing work. So I emailed her yesterday night at like 1 in the morning while I was laying in bed because I was scoping out her portfolio and I was like, enough is enough. I need it. I'm a little bit impulsive. I have all these covers for books that have not come out yet, and I just want to show you, but I have to wait. So anyway, hi, welcome to May. May with Rebecca is gonna be May, and I'm very excited for this project. So I'm starting to organize that before taking out my son to school. He's sleeping over there. He's like resisting this morning, and my husband's getting ready, and then we're gonna go. And I'll just be daydreaming about this. And I have a whole other idea that I went wild about this past weekend. So I'll tell you about that in a moment. I'm obsessed with what I just wrote. I'm so obsessed. Okay, so taking the dog out a little late this morning, but I'm so excited because I just wrote the blurb for the chronological omnibus that I was talking about. I'm just obsessed with my story. I'm like really obsessed with it. And I also wrote the blurb yesterday for a short story that I'm gonna make perma-free available for the Creature Craving series. And it is a guardian angel that falls in love with the neighbor of his charge. Oh my god. And I also emailed my cover designer for that. So a different cover designer. Currently working with 3 cover designers. 4 if you count my nonfiction person. But I don't have a nonfiction book in production right now. Butterfly. Do you see it? Where did it go? Hello. Okay, sorry, distracted. But yeah, our lesson for today as I walk backwards is follow your passions and don't let yourself feel bad for the things that you want to do and what lights your soul on fire. Because after my car accident last June, so it's almost been a year now, which is crazy, but after that car accident, I just stopped telling myself no to the things that I wanted to do. I started allowing myself to follow my flights of fancy, and it has just completely changed my creative career, and I feel so much happier allowing myself to just be who I was meant to be. So I'm really excited. I can't wait. I wish I could just have every book that comes out of my brain come out faster. Anyway, back to this dog because he's pulling me in all directions, and then I have to go to work because I have a meeting at 9:30, 10, 10:30, 11, 1 and 2:30. No, 1 and 3:30, I think. I'm really busy. Okay, so we are gonna do skincare and hair care and close off with some discussion about the universe, because I was like thinking about things in the shower, as you know, normal people do, and I thought to myself, there are versions of me that don't exist. There are versions of me that have everything that I want. There are versions of me that have everything they want that is entirely separate from what I want, and there are versions of me that went down a path they shouldn't have. And I am a believer that your wants and desires are like temporal universal energy from other dimensions. So something we shouldn't talk about or something we should talk about more? I don't know. You tell me what you think. I'm in a few like law of attraction, manifestation kind of academy courses. The main one being Manifestation Babe Academy from Catherine Zinkina. Love it, highly recommend it. I've been listening to her work for several years. But there's a phrase that she says, and I don't think it's like accredited to her. I think she just says it, but a lot of other people do as well. That is, what is desired by me is destined for me. You wouldn't desire something unless it were already possible and already happening. And I take that kind of literally. Hold a sec. Let that cook in my hair while I do my skin. I take that literally. To me, that means that there's another universe that I'm already a full-time author with, like, you know, book deals and all of this stuff. And the things that I've imagined in my head are just truth. Because I have a very vivid imagination. And in my vivid imagination, I often see things in my head. And it's kind of, you know, like visualizing the end goal. And there's several times where I've had this thought that I think is true in other worlds, where I'm seeing people walking by wearing shirts that have my book characters on them because they were made into a movie, and they walk by me and don't realize it's me. Because while there's, you know, certain authors that you can recognize, a lot of the book to movie adaptations you actually don't recognize the author when they're walking by. I feel like authors have that really great, like, occasionally they're recognized when they're famous, but mostly they can still live like in day-to-day life, like kind of like a normal person, which I kind of like that kind of celebrity where like in certain niches it's like holy shit, but then mostly you're just walking around like a normal person. So I had that thought multiple times in different areas of my life where I'll imagine that present me, whatever me, is doing whatever I'm doing at the time that I'm thinking about it, and these two girls walking by wearing those kind of like old school MySpace character shirts that like came out for Twilight, where it's like the character's head on it of like who they're shipping on a black regular t-shirt. And I've had that like imagination several times where they'll walk by, and sometimes I won't say anything and I'll be like hee hee, and other times I'll like stop them and be like, that's me, and they'll be like, I'm imagining that in my head and just feel like it's real somewhere. So anyway, I was imagining that. I'm just excited to see those things come true, but I don't know how and I don't know where. I just know that I need to keep holding the path and enjoying what I'm doing. So parallel universe me. That was also totally a famous beauty YouTuber back in the day. You remember when I used to do all this stuff all the time? I didn't even tell you what I was doing. I should. I'll go back in a second and I'll tell you what I'm doing. So anyway, that's my thought for today. What is desired for you is destined for you. It's out there seeking you, and you have to keep aligning to it, because it's not about when or if or how. If you're thinking about it, it exists somewhere. So you just gotta hold it until it exists where you are. That's what I'm working on. And I'm really excited for all that's to come with all of the stories in my head and all that I get to be, because I decide that that's who I get to be. So let me tell you what I just put on my skin. I washed my face in the shower with Burt's Bees cleanser that I always use, the Gentle Skin Cleanser. I put on top the Monet Skin Revitalizing Essence. Then I put my serum. My serum is from Truly and I'm really liking it. Anti-Aging Face Serum Vegan Collagen Booster. And looks like this. You can get that at Target now. The cream I put underneath that is Peach and Lily Matcha Pudding Antioxidant Cream, obviously going through a skincare layering phase. And then last, I put also from Truly the vegan collagen jelly face mask. So these, I didn't even realize I bought this set because I bought them at different times, but I'm really liking doing multiple layers of skincare. It's going well for me. And then I have to clean a bit, write a bit. We just saw a lot of Doctor Who episodes because, you know, I'm so obsessed right now. And I'll see you later. Bye.